Ivy was a minimalist makeup bride who wants to look beautiful on her wedding day but doesn't want to do too much. So during her consultation and booking, she was very keen on the type of look she wanted, the type of lashes, how fluffy she wanted her brows. Then she sent me an inspiration of the kind of look she wanted, which I will insert up here, which is an inspiration from a civil wedding look I created last year. So when I saw the inspiration, I noticed the kind of look I'll create for her because she sent a very nude glam look. However, she was leaning towards a natural finish, so I wanted to create a very clean, subtle beat for her wedding day. Ivy has a very dry skin, so notice that I started her skin prep with a lot of hydrating products so that her skin can be very juicy and hydrated for the makeup process. So once I finished her skin prep, I went in to do her foundation selection. So I mixed up her foundation to give a very glowy finish. So when I finished blending the foundation, it would have a very hydrated, very dewy finish to cater for her dry skin. So I did that. You can see her skin still looks like skin. It looks super glowy and beautiful. So at this point, I went ahead to brighten her under eye with a concealer. I used a very small amount. I blended it out and I highlighted a bit further under her eyes only. Thereafter, I proceeded to contour her nose. Ivy has very beautiful features, so I'm just going to enhance those features while keeping her skin very skin-like and subtle. So I went ahead to start on her powder work. I'm using the Fenty in 445 to powder her entire face. Now at this point, I'm setting between her smile lines, both sides of her mouth. Then I took the powder a bit down her neck, and then I blended the rest of her face with the powder. So at this point, the hairstylist was ready to take off the band so that I could fill in the gap between her face and then her hairline. I extended the foundation, then I proceeded to add on some powder and then some contour. So with a very small brush, I proceeded to fill in that area around the hairline just so I couldn't get any product on the hairline. So after I finished with that process, I proceeded to add on some bronzer and blush onto her face just to finish up her powder base. I set it with the Charlotte Tilbury spray. Then I proceeded to now bake her under eyes with the Kunafa from Huda Beauty. So at this point, I added a bit more blush on her face, warm up her skin a little bit more, added more powder. She was looking so cute. She's such a very beautiful, cute person. So at this point, I started on her brows. Remember, she wanted a very fluffy, natural brow, so I tamed her brows and I went on to do her eyeshadow. The inspiration she sent for her wedding is a matte eye. So whenever I'm doing a matte eye, I like to keep the base very smooth so that the finishing of the matte eye can also be smooth. So I did her transition, and at this point I'm adding a very soft brown shade on her lid. Then I proceeded to smoke it out with a black gel liner. Then I went back into the lash line to fill it in, blended around the eyeshadow, and then I used another gel liner in her waterline, smoked it out with a brown shade, and basically that was it for her eyes. They were done. They were so beautiful and soft. So onto the lips. So for her lips too, we are going to create something similar to the inspo she sent me. So we started with a brown. I went in to re-outline her lip line with a darker brown. I blended it out. She was looking so beautiful, and I proceeded to add on this peach nude shade at the center part of her lips. Let her smack. Then I blended it out with the brush. So once that was okay, I went back in to re-emphasize the lip line, blended it, and then we had a moment of talk. She had to go on the phone, but that was okay. Then I went back into blend and I added this flesh pot nude shade at the center part of her lips, blended it out a bit more. Then that was it. She was looking so cute. Her matte lip was so beautiful and nice. The hairstylist came back to finish up the hair. I did her finishing touches. So once the finishing touches were done, the hairstylist was also finishing up. Then I proceeded to add a bit more bronzer on her face, and then that was it. I gave her final setting spray, and then she was looking absolutely beautiful. Her skin was giving skin. The hairstylist finished up with the hairstyle. I came back to add on the first layer of gloss, which was a clear gloss on her lips. Then I proceeded to add a strawberry scented gloss on the center part of her lips to give it a very high shine finish. And then that was it for Ivy, she looks so beautiful. I did a bit more of finishing touches, pretend shots for the photographers. They came in, and then the hairstylist at this point added the hairpiece onto her hair, which turned out so beautiful. Ivy looked absolutely amazing for her white wedding. So she gave us this cute earrings to be put on her. Everything about Ivy is so simple and cute. Her earrings absolutely cute. And then we were done with her makeup, so everything turned out beautiful for her. And then this was Ivy before I did her makeup. She's so beautiful and nice. And then this was her after. It's giving clean beat, beautiful, subtle white wedding bridal makeup look, which was perfect for Ivy's wedding. I think the inspiration came to life. Her skin is giving this natural finish. Her brows are fluffy, her lips are very soft. Her skin is the moment of this bridal look because her skin was really giving skin-like finish. And I thank you, Ivy, for booking me. 2025 brides, keep the bookings coming. I appreciate you all, and I appreciate all the incoming brides that are yet to book as well. Ivy absolutely loved her makeup look. We did some videos in the room. Photographers also took some pictures and videos of her, and then basically that was it for Ivy. She was ready to step into the car onto her wedding. Congratulations, Ivy. She later on sent me a review. She absolutely loved her makeup. Thank you, Ivy, for having me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.